Somebody dressed in all black, stepping out of the car and the barrel of a rifle coming up in my direction.
It only took 10, maybe it was 15 seconds at the most, but in that time, this former police officer helped prevent the first ISIS-inspired terrorist attack on American soil. And for the first time, Greg Stevens is speaking publicly about that day, the precautions that he and the Garland Police Department had to take, and he talks about receiving the honor of his lifetime from the Commander-in-Chief. CBS 11's J.D. Miles live for us tonight at the Curtis Culwell Center in Garland, 4 years and just a few days after the event that could have ended so much differently. J.D.
Yeah. And Doug, this officer has lived for 4 years on terrorist hit lists and also was shadowed by national intelligence agencies for his own protection. He's also received the nation's highest honor for law enforcement officers, but we've never heard his story until now.
They kept me out of the media, kept my name and so on anonymous for a long, long time.
Meet Greg Stevens. He's revealing himself publicly for the first time. 4 years ago this month, he single-handedly stopped an ISIS terrorist attack as a Garland police officer.
It's the first known ISIS attack on U.S. soil.
Now retired, the 63-year-old is opening up exclusively to CBS 11 News about May 3rd, 2015. Stevens was one of 40 officers assigned to security detail at the Curtis Culwell Center in Garland. It's where a conservative group hosted a Mohammed cartoon contest that authorities knew would likely anger some Muslims.
This had a lot of potential for bad things happening.
Elton Simpson and Nadir Sufi drove from Arizona with guns on an ISIS-inspired mission, authorities say, to kill the 150 people attending the event.
This little black car came from my left as I'm facing out on the street.
Stevens believes the two attackers chose to pull up at the entrance monitored by him and an unarmed Garland ISD officer.
And they probably looked over there and said, look, here's two guys, one of them's not even armed, and the other guy's 100 years old. How hard can this be, right? And the next thing I see is somebody dressed in all black, stepping out of the car and the barrel of a rifle coming up in my direction.
Stevens fired 14 rounds from a handgun, while the two men with rifles fired 35, one of them striking unarmed security guard Bruce Joyner in the leg. Within seconds, the veteran officer took down the gunman from more than 30 feet away.
This whole event probably didn't take more than 10 and no more than 15 seconds.
Even with the terrorists on the ground, Stevens worried that one of them was wearing an explosive.
It looked to me like he might be trying to push a button or pull a pin. You know, shooting an old traffic cop wasn't what they were there for. And they had bigger plans.
Those plans ended in the parking lot. With the deaths of two men, Stevens still feels compassion for.
And it's unfortunate that these young men were willing to sacrifice their life over something that maybe I don't understand. And it is a great loss. It is a tragedy.
President Obama awarded Stevens the Medal of Valor for his bravery, a moment that still makes this rugged cop misty-eyed.
What a great thrill that was. What a gift to be able to give your 17-year-old son an opportunity to have a conversation and shake hands with the leader of the free world.
Stevens lives now as a private citizen, but chooses not to worry about being a target of other terrorists.
My name's on probably a couple of lists that probably you don't want to be on.
Did you take any precautions?
Oh yeah, and the department took precautions.
4 years after the Garland attack, it's become a footnote in history because of the one man who foiled it.
It could have been disastrous as far as loss of life and injury, I guess.
Stevens says he's speaking now because he wants to promote the importance of police training for situations like this. He currently operates church safety seminars. Live in Garland, J.D. Miles, CBS 11 News.